Yeah, man, what's going on, man? It's your boy Circle City Hustle, aka Swaver Drip the Pete, man, here live and direct, man, for hip-hop trivia. You know what I'm talking about? I got my man's Willie Dynamite, man, you know what I mean? If you don't know, you need to know, man. You need to figure it out, you hear me? We about to get right into the game show, man, but before we do that, we got a brief interview with my man's here, man. You ready?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Let's do this.
Let's do it.
So the first question I got for you, man, we're gonna get kind of deep, you know what I mean?
Okay.
So, what's a moment that most people don't know about, right? What's a moment that most people don't know about that almost made you quit but ended up changing everything for you?
Well, to be honest, I was in a hotel. I only had enough room for that one night. And I was like, why is this happening to me? Nobody's there for it, no family, no friends, really. You know what I mean? I was going through it, trying to pull myself back together, put it back down, and a roach ran across the pillow. And I killed it. And it was at that moment I said, listen, I don't know what the fuck gotta happen, but it gotta happen tonight. So, it was a roach running across the pillow.
Nah, for sure, man.
Yeah.
Hey, and that's a very ill situation, man. You know what I mean? I know it's been some other ones. You know what I mean? We had a couple other ones.
You know it's been a couple, yeah.
This is actually a good homie of mine, you feel
Yeah.
me? This is actually one of my closest friends.
Yeah.
If you don't know, you'll figure it out at some point, man. But you know,
Exactly.
very solid dude, man. Business mogul, entrepreneur. You know what I mean? He does credit, he gets out all that right for you. You know what I mean? But tap in with him. So the next question, okay? Everybody sees the success now. People see that you having a lot of success. Everybody sees that, okay? But what was your most chaotic, you know what I mean? Like, I might be crazy for trying this phase. What was the most chaotic for you?
I think it was believing that I can have more than where I came from. Nobody in my family ever owned anything, no real estate. Nobody in my family really had good credit like that. And nobody in my family told me or taught me about good credit. So if you think that, okay, this is where my mother or father is, I can never surpass them. When your mother and your father want you to surpass them. Right. But you don't know that as a kid growing up. You think they're your ceiling. And not knowing that you can break through that ceiling. So my situation was that nobody had shit. So I looked at everybody like they was crazy. They looked at me like I was crazy.
Right.
Fast forward, here we are now.
That far.
Here we are now.
I understand that, man. There's a lot of game in the message, man. Make sure y'all pay attention to that, man. Pay attention. All right? So, okay. Question number 3. So what's one rule in business that you broke on purpose and it actually worked out for you?
Oh, that's a good one. I wasn't ready for that one, man. Dang. What's one rule in business that I broke and it actually worked out for me? Oh, that's a good one. I would say doing business with family and friends. My first house, I lost it to foreclosure. It went into foreclosure. I had $50,000 of equity in it. That's when I had to start back over.
Right.
So even though I lost everything, I was able to build it back up and move forward with that lesson. Because he didn't really want to do real estate. He just seen me get money and he like, if there's anything I can do to get some money, let me know. While I was trying to learn and really cultivate the real estate. He just wanted the quick money. So our dreams and goals wasn't aligned. But it ended up working out at the end, even though I lost that property.
Okay. All right. That's a pretty good one. So, if your brand had a theme song, right? Say if your brand had a theme song, like it was the band walking behind you. If your brand had a theme song, what would that theme song be?
My brand had a dream. If my brand had a theme song, that's deep. I would say Ambition by Wale.
Ambition. Okay.
I say Ambition.
Ambition by Wale. That's a damn good one.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So, okay. We'll get into this question. So, what is the biggest misconception people have about being an entrepreneur once the money starts coming in?
That you get to spend it how you want. You gonna be fucked up if you do that.
Right.
But you thinking as soon as I get the money, I'm gonna spend it. That's why everybody's in the hole now. People don't have money because as soon as they get 5,000, a couple thousand, they go out and spend it, and then they wait for tax time to come back around, and then they get it and they spend it. So they'll never be able to accumulate that 25, that 50, that $100,000 because every time they get 5, maybe 10, they blow it. And they gotta start that cycle all the way back over. To be honest, entrepreneurship and hustling is the same thing.
So,
same exact thing.
So would you say how you spend your money once you get it is the most important thing?
Okay, so hustling. You know that whatever you make, it gotta go back in.
Gotta go
because
back
instead
in.
of getting a half ounce, we gotta put it all back in to go get an ounce now.
Exactly.
So we're not keeping no money, but we're moving up the ladder. You go from a half ounce to an ounce to a half a Mac to a Big Mac, 9-piece, and you gotta move up like that. Even though you may be cash broke, you know with this 9-piece, I'm gonna make X amount of dollars versus taking the money from that half ounce and you never see that 9-piece. So in business, the money you make, you wanna put it back in to grow the business.
Right.
Marketing, you wanna buy more real estate, you wanna invest into stocks and bonds. If you want to deploy your money there, you might get into a little bit of crypto, Bitcoin, stuff like that. But all the money that you make, it has to go back in order to grow the business.
So immediately put that dollar back to work.
Yes.
Put that money to work.
Don't
immediately.
spend it. Don't spend it.
Okay. Bet, bet. Okay. So, late night confession time, all right? What's one habit or mindset you had to unlearn to level up?
Bro, I was cheap my whole life because I never had nothing. So when you not have nothing, as soon as you get a little bit, you're gonna hold on for dear life. For dear life. You know what I mean? And I went through my whole life like that, but they kind of held me back because I never redeployed money in order to grow. So if you just getting an ounce, this ain't hustling term, you getting an ounce, that's 700. You go sell that, you put some money in your pocket, you go back and get another ounce. I have to understand that I gotta take a bigger risk if I want a bigger reward. Let me sell this ounce and go get a half a Mac. Move that half a Mac to that Big Mac. And off that Big Mac, I'm gonna make 7,000. And I'm gonna deploy that 7,000 and go get me a 9. You see what I'm saying? So if you never have the mindset to grow, you never will grow.
Oh, okay. So last question, takeaways, right? So this year, say somebody wants to do business with you, say they want to lock in with you in any way, type of form. What do you have on the table? What's going on with Willie Dynamite this year that people need to know about?
So this year, what people need to know about, the first thing I would tell everybody is to go after your goals and dreams. We're not going to be here on this planet forever, bro. And you don't want to be at the graveyard with a bunch of regret. Because that's what you're going to have if you don't go for it.
That part.
That's a fact. So that's the first thing. The second thing that I would tell people to do, you only need to do 2 things. You do these 2 things, you set up the rest of your life forever. Fix your personal credit, get above a 700, and build your business credit for funding. Even if it take a year to do that, that year sets up the rest of your life. So I can help you with both of those right there. But I can't come and find you because I don't even know you need it. You got to come and find me.
That part. Hey, there y'all heard it live, man. It's Willie Dynamite, entrepreneur extraordinaire, credit repair, man. Lock in, man. Come shop with the brother, man. He's gonna get you together, man. It's your boy Circle City Hustle, aka Swaver Triple P, signing off for HipHop Trivia. We about to get into this game, baby. Yeah.